Hey guys, it's Winterwolf and welcome back to another video. A recent kits buyer survey has come out, and so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'll link it in the description down below if you guys want to try it. And before we even start, I want to say these are my opinions. I'm going to tell you right now off the bat, I am not as angry about the kits as a lot of people seem to be. So if you're going to be mean about it or rude, click off, find something else. Yeah. But if you guys want to listen to this video, you're more than welcome to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. You can also DM me privately on Instagram if you want. As long as you guys are respectful, you guys can comment whatever you want. But if you guys are rude, I'll probably delete your comment if you're rude, especially if you're rude to other viewers that have commented. I will probably be deleting your comments, and I'll probably block you from my channel because I don't really need the negativity and the rudeness. There's no reason to get rude about kits or about anything that the EA does. Like, it's just not necessary. So how did I become aware of the kits? I think I read it in a community forum. So I think I found it first on Instagram. I never go on the Sims official website. And then I saw an influencer post about it. I own all 3 of these. Why did you choose, Bust the Dust Kit. Okay, why did I choose to buy it? I bought it to review. I actually didn't end up making a video on it, but if you guys want to see my review of the packs, you can go ahead and go onto my Instagram. It's linked down below in my LinkTree, so you guys can go ahead and click on it, and there will be a post about all 3 kits. So, yeah. I liked the cleaning theme. I don't think it... Nope. I think this is an interesting thing because people are complaining about the price and they're saying you bought it for the low price point. I definitely want more content to play with it. The build buy there is only 5 items, so it's not really worth it. Add to my DLC. I always want to add to my DLC. What features excite you? The challenge of the gameplay. I think this was exciting to me because I love having chores in The Sims. I think it makes it more realistic. So I'll go with, I was pretty excited about that. I was pretty okay with vacuum cleaners. I always like making my builds realistic. And so having a vacuum cleaner like stuffed in a closet would be like very realistic. Dust bunnies and fiend friends I was not excited for. I was excited to get new aspirations. I was not excited about the aspirations that came with the pack. But for now, I'll put that I was excited because I was excited for the idea of new aspirations. The ability to create a dusty, dirty atmosphere. I didn't even think about this, so I'm going to go with neutral. I think there's always satisfaction, but like, I didn't think about that when I bought the kits. Overall, how satisfied are you with Bust the Dust Kit? I think the vacuums definitely do the job. I don't really like the filth fiends. New aspirations, don't like the new reward traits. Ability to create, I think this worked out well. The thing is, the stuff gets dirty so quickly, it's kind of ridiculous. Satisfaction of changing the home from filthy to clean. I really, you know what, actually, I'll give satisfied because I think they did a good job of like being able to clean the house. But challenge of gameplay, I'll go with dissatisfied is. I'm interested in the fact that they gave me this one because I already took this quiz before I made this video, and I wasn't asked about Bust the Dust Kit. I was asked about the Country Kitchen Kit, which I'm pretty sad with. I think I'm very dissatisfied. So the thing with Just the Bust Kit is I like the cleaning aspects of the build, and having chores in The Sims. Like, I think that's pretty realistic. I like the realism of that aspect. I wish there was the option to like get rid of dust bunnies or to like turn off dust bunnies and just have like the dust, because I don't really like dust bunnies. I don't want weird dusty bunnies hanging out in my house. It's not realistic. I don't play with like non-realistic things in The Sims ever. So I don't like the idea of having like dust bunnies hanging out. Also, the pack itself seems very glitchy, which I don't know if you guys have also noticed this. The house gets dirty way too quick. I can't spell. Way too quick, and is impossible to like clean. Impossible to keep house clean with a larger home. And the issue I have with this is obviously it's like very realistic to have a little bit of dust in your house. But if you're cleaning your house literally 24/7, I think it's a bit of a problem. So I wish there was like I almost wish there was like an option like an option to choose how fast dust spawns. I do think it's a cute pack, like, but it's I'm so sorry, I just hit my mic, so if you heard a bunch of weird noises right now, it was because I just hit my mic with my hand. So I don't think I like the idea of the pack. You know, I like the idea and the cleaning gameplay. But there's a lot of like little issues that made this pack kind of useless. Like very useless. Like especially when this pack is like only like such a small item. Like this is really just about cleaning with a vacuum and playing with dust bunnies. If it's glitchy, the pack is like useless because there's nothing else about it. Like there's just the cleaning aspect, and the cleaning aspect is glitchy. So that's why the pack just became very useless pretty quickly. I do like the idea of it. It's just they need to fine tune their packs to make sure there aren't these like issues when they put it out. Because I'm kind of surprised because I know they playtest their builds, and I know playtest their builds. I know they playtest their packs, so I don't know why they let this happen. This is some general questions about the kits. So the kits allow me more freedom to choose. This is what, obviously, I think this is why the kits came into existence, is the idea that you can like choose what extra content you want in your game. So this I agree with. I'm definitely excited to see what comes. I see a lot of potential in the kits, even though maybe they're off to a rocky start. My hope is that they'll like get better at it. You can see this a lot, like with the stuff packs. I think I've mentioned this like a billion times, but with stuff packs, do you remember luxury party stuff and perfect patio stuff? Like perfect patio stuff has nice stuff, but what you get in it is so small. Like what you got in luxury party stuff was basically a kit, and that was $10. And now when you look at stuff packs, they have so much stuff in them. I think that they'll get their foothold on kits and what they should do with them. I want to see more cast items. I'm not really a big fan of cast items. I mean, I am a fan of cast items, but I definitely want more build buy stuff. You guys know I'm a builder. Definitely want more gameplay. I definitely understand how kits differ from packs. I think they're meant to be like mods essentially, and like little like CC packs almost. Obviously not CC because this isn't CC. I almost hit my mic again. But I think they're just meant to be like little mods. What overall pack do you like? I think I like the idea of getting new content. Getting like little content packs. However, I do think that particularly the gameplay pack or the gameplay kit maybe needs more testing before it comes out, and also needs more features to be worth $4.99, because I think $4.99 is a hefty price for the dust kit. $4.99 for the cast kit I think was okay. If you guys want to know why I think that, once again, you guys can head on to my Instagram. I don't want to go through that entire post. Actually, maybe I can go through the entire post. I'll go through the entire post at the end. Further, I also think a more fair price point for the kits would be like between $3 to $4. But I understand, I think the reason, like James Turner had mentioned that, 3 kits basically makes up a stuff pack, and a stuff pack is worth $10. The kits all together are worth $15, so you're paying $5 more than what you would get in a stuff pack. But the thing with the stuff pack is that it's all cohesively put together, and they all go together, and then further, you're buying it like in bulk, for a lack of a better term. So you're buying your items in bulk, whereas this, you're like buying a little gameplay here and there. So I don't know if $4.99 is necessarily overpriced. But I think they would get more customers if they lowered it down to like $3.99 or $3.50. I feel like they'd make more money. I feel like EA would make more money if they had lowered it. Although my question is, some people might just be morally opposed to these kit ideas at this point, so I'm not sure it really makes a difference. I would still, but I think I would buy all of them always if they were between $3 to $4, because I don't want to be spending $15 every single time a new kit comes, like the new kits come out, you know. And you guys know I'm gonna buy the kits. I have almost all the gameplay packs already, except for like Romantic Garden stuff. And when new kits and packs come out, I want to be able to review them for you guys. So I would definitely buy all of them if they were between $3 to $4. I would definitely buy most of them if they were $4.99. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit this. I also think, oh, actually, now that we're here, I also think it would be like cool if we could like buy parts of an expansion as a kit. For example, if I like, for example, buying only the Snowy Escape build buy as a kit, rather than needing to get the entire expansion just to use the build by content. Because the thing is, like, for example, with Snowy Escape, I almost never use their cast items, and I pretty much never use the gameplay either, but I use their build by content a lot. And so my only concern about doing this is that I think people would be concerned that EA is recycling content, and then they would get mad. But I think this would just be super useful, because I would love to just buy parts of an expansion rather than the entire expansion pack sometimes. But yeah, that's just an idea. It's also kind of already evident because the cast pack that came out, the throwback fit kit or whatever, that pack has the exact same aesthetic of Snowy Escape. Like, to a T. So, like, if you guys don't want Snowy Escape, but you want the cast items, go ahead and download the Throwback Fit Kit. And if you guys, for example, don't want the fitness stuff pack, which is $10, buy the Throwback to Fit Kit, because it has really great, high-quality items with really nice swatches. I would argue it's better than the fitness stuff pack if you're only looking for cast. The fitness stuff pack I use because I like the build items. And even that's controversial because most people don't like the fitness stuff, I think, build items. So, yeah. I think that would be really cool. I'm going to go ahead and submit this. Thanks, Simmer. We appreciate your feedback. Dag. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hop onto my Instagram really quickly. Basically, I summarize all 3 kits based off of the items. I discuss the pros, cons, and is it worth $4.99. The Country Kitchen kit I think is really beautiful. The only issue I have with the Country Kitchen kit is that they don't come with like a neutral cabinet. All of the cabinets are full of clutter. So if you want to like build with it, it gets really tedious to put the exact same default counter or cabinet because it's all the same clutter. However, Parenthood works really well with this kit. So if you guys have Parenthood, you can pretty much seamlessly put the cabinets together. And also the end cabinet of this pack comes with a pretty neutral like swatch. It has like a curtain on it, but other than that, it's pretty neutral. So that could kind of account for that issue. I do like the items, as you guys can see. They're all very unique. People a lot of times will be like, oh, this should have been in a base game update. I don't think they should have been in a base game update. They definitely don't look like base game items. They're very like detailed. Gorgeous pieces. I mean, the amount of time that must take to make these is crazy. Because you guys, you know that cabinets and countertops, they have so many pieces you have to make, and so the fact that every single piece is literally so different is amazing. And then for the cons, I was saying we don't have that much clutter. I think clutter is always the thing that you should be adding, especially if you're going to make these little kits. I would buy a clutter kit more than I would buy just like a new fridge. So having some more clutter would be beneficial. I also think these are the most unique. You definitely don't see any items like this anywhere else in the game or in any other pack really either. So except for Parenthood, I think it mimics a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty unique. So that's why I said it's worth $4.99 in my opinion. Going into the Throwback Fit kit, there's 23 cast items, which is actually a pretty good amount. All the items are really well made. They have a bunch of little like detail on them. They have neutral swatches and colorful swatches. But the color scheme matches Snowy Escape, which is great in the sense that it seamlessly like goes into the game. But on the other hand, there's a lot of equivalence. So if you have Snowy Escape, I wouldn't even bother downloading this. If you don't have Snowy Escape, but you want some cast items for fitness, then this would be useful. It can be, this is why I'm saying it can be. Price point is going to be indicative of what you want. It's going to be unique to each person. So if you have Snowy Escape, you probably won't even need this pack. If you have Fitness Stuff pack, you probably won't need this pack. If you have all the other packs except for this kit, you probably don't need this kit. If you don't have those packs and you want something cheap, this is a really good option. And it's really good to it's like an alternative to buying maybe the Fitness Stuff pack. That's $10, or buying the Snowy Escape pack just for the cast. So this can be worth $4.99. It just depends on what you're using it for. The other thing is the Bust the Dust kit. It comes with 5 build items. I don't know why you would ever need 5 new vacuums, but I like the fact that they've added them. The gameplay is pretty random. The dust bunnies are a no for me. I don't think it's worth $4.99 because I think if you're going to make a gameplay pack, you need to have more than one gameplay feature. This is literally, plus I think maybe it's just the fact that they probably spent a lot of time on the dust bunnies, and I think the dust bunnies are like the most useless thing in the entire world, so I'm a little bit just like personally against this pack. But I think if they're going to make a gameplay pack, they need to add a little bit more, just like an extra. If they had added like a new career, like maybe you could play as a maid, or you could like have your own cleaning business or make your own cleaning stuff, I would have been much more okay with buying this pack for $4.99. But as it is, I probably wouldn't have even bought it, period, just because I didn't like it. People have also been saying it belongs in Laundry Day. I wrote this in here. I don't think this actually belongs in Laundry Day. I would like to retract this statement. It's pretty significantly different from Laundry Day. Laundry Day is literally just playing with laundry. It has nothing to do with busting dust, you know? And also, I kind of think they should have added a broom. And I'm curious if the Bust the Dust kit works with the vacuum that comes in Cats and Dogs. You know, the Robo Vacuum. So that'd be interesting. I actually never tried that, so I kind of want to check that out. Yeah, so overall, this is my summary. I said they can be useful. They can be worth $4.99, especially if it's like something you're buying instead of buying something else. So like say you're buying a kit instead of a Fitness Stuff pack, you're saving $5. Or if you're buying it instead of an expansion, you're saving $35. So it's like it can help you buy items that you want without paying too much. And then further, it gives new content while we wait for more, and it allows you to customize your gameplay a lot more. Yeah, and then here I just give my little summary. Guys, don't hate on me. Please don't hate on me. Anyways, that's pretty much the entire kit. I also want to stress this thing is that packs have improved a lot, and so I'm hoping that after this, you know, conundrum and all this like controversy that's happened, I'm sure they'll improve their kits over time. So anyways, that's my opinions on the kits. I'll link these down below. I'm going to go ahead and go because I have a bunch of work to do, and this wasn't supposed to happen today, and I only did this because I saw that the survey came out. So I hope you guys liked this video. Feel free to put your comments down below. As long as they're respectful and kind, I will have no issues with you. As always, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, hit the subscribe button, and if you really like me and be notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time. I spoke way too fast for that, but oh well. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.